And we're back here once again with another episode of the MSK show, and this is going to be episode 365. So I hope you guys had a great day, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your week that is ahead of you. And in this episode of the MSK show, we have no topics for tonight's episode because I am really tired from work this past week because I have been getting literally fisted every single day that I've been at work so far. My days are split off this week. I have Monday, and luckily, I have Thanksgiving off this year. I haven't had a Thanksgiving off in years, actually. So, yeah, work week's been pretty crazy, actually. So that's why your boy is tired. But don't worry. I did a previous episode, before this one with Melee Games. I had a conversation with them. It was very, very fun. I love talking to them. It was a white guy that agreed with me. I was like, yes, finally a white guy agrees with me. They understand me. They get me. That was awesome. So, but yes, happy Thanksgiving to every single person that is, watching the show on the replay on Thursday, potentially going to work. I know there are some people's jobs out there where you have to go to work, on the holidays, or maybe you're off. So, we are giving thanks back to me tonight. No, I'm joking. Everyone should get in a circle and thank me by just circle jerking me. That's my payment that I want from you guys, from all the clout that I've given you.
No.
Yeah, I'll take that. No, absolutely not. We're not.
Absolutely not. No.
Oh, God damn. We had a white guy, a Thailand guy, and a Jaguar. And then Kane.
Technically, I'm still white. I'm just in Thailand.
He's just a white guy in Thailand. He's a Wyland.
Good Lord. Hey, are you what? Dude, we never asked him this. Is he secretly one of those those passport bros that went over to the Asian countries just to get an Asian wife? Not gonna lie, if you did do that, that's good because the women here are trash. So
you could have been born there for all we know.
Nah, I just came here to work, teach English.
Oh my God, man. See, you could have gave a cool story about you being like a passport bro, and I went to get hot.
Okay, I secretly work for the US government. I'm a CIA agent infiltrating the ladyboys.
Okay, do not tell people that you're a CIA agent. If you tell people you are a CIA agent, you will get
deep
shot.
Cover. You're in deep cover.
Very
Remember
deep.
in Rush Hour 3, I have a secret to tell you, honey. Are you gay? Remember that? No, I'm a secret agent. You're not a secret agent. And then he had to tell Jackie and Chris, I have to stop being a secret agent. And then he kills the bad guy in the end. Mission accomplished.
Oh my God, man. Dude, I was saying, you don't be the CIA. It'd be more hot and attractive if you were an FBI agent, because people here do not respect the CIA. The CIA is terrible. That's a terrible organization. Good Lord, man. You'd rather be better off telling random women you were a ninja than being a part of the CIA.
Well, dude, they literally say Edward Snowden is a bad guy, despite the fact that they're being hypocrites themselves by saying that. Oh, he did something illegal. You guys did illegal shit to get information too. What's the difference? You did the exact same thing because he's the bad guy, quote, right?
Yes.
So we have to say he's the demon for this mission.
MSK, how do you have not there's 24 hours in a day, right? So you're telling me you couldn't spend 24 seconds Googling a topic? I'm sorry. Am I wrong here, guys? With a smartphone, we're in 2025.
Wow, he said he's doing Rush Hour 4, and I spent like half an hour reading everything up on that.
Don't worry.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about Rush Hour 4 since I mentioned something from Rush Hour 3.
Fine, we will. But Warren likes Marvel comics, and we have some comic book knowledge. I mean, I have a lot, but you guys have some knowledge too. There was a controversy surrounding this character of Magic from the X-Men. We can talk about that. I did want to bring that up actually, because that was really weird and crazy. I keep in mind, my opinions on it is going to vary depending on what I've seen, but yeah, we'll have some stuff to go over. Warren usually has fire topics he likes throwing at us to make us have 5-hour conversations. Like the one last week he did wasn't even that bad. All he said was how many billion-dollar movies do you guys expect now that the theater going experience is kind of down, and that somehow spanned into people thinking that I hate movies. How did we even get to that? All I said was that I think there will be less billion-dollar movies because there's less people going to the theater and less people pumping money into it. That's just a factual statement. You can look at all the movie fucking results from this year.
Well,
Unless people are just straight up blind, then
well,
I would be
MSK,
fine
we
with it.
we all get misconstrued sometimes, right? Like on this podcast, people, say things about what hasn't been said or has been said, and then they jumble bullshit, and you know that.
I do.
It
do.
comes with the territory, right? So
Yeah, like
you got to
it's really
fight like a
insane.
warrior
So
when you know it's bullshit.
So like I know Gray brought this up. He said that a few of the outlets were reporting that Superman, James Gunn's movie that came out, made some profit. And the ones that I read from Hollywood Reporter and Forbes, there's only two that I saw covering it. It didn't actually really mean anything. Like when I read it, it said it made this much money in profit, but it didn't actually say where, unless they said later in it, because I was rereading this at work for the show that I'm probably going to talk about this later on. So I don't know. It fucking hell. The industry is all weird. They like the.
Well, there's no way to know for sure because I mean,
yeah.
How much did it make in VOD? Because if it is true, it was like the highest selling VOD of the year. If that is true, the little thing I read, but who knows anymore? Half the shit on
made
Twitter
like $150 million, something like that, right?
Yeah, I mean, who knows? I mean, if it did, and you add that on to the theatrical total, and then whatever else it made through toys and whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it could be. It could have made a profit. Who knows though? It did give Warner Brothers positive buzz for both their sale, and it also greenlit Man of Tomorrow. So Warner Brothers saw something money out of it. So
yeah, I also think the movie going experience it definitely has changed. So even when it comes to like I said before, there's different factors now to determine a box office success. Same way the Price of Reason looked at it, I look at it pretty much the same way. If you're talking about just specifically this, was it successful in this avenue? That's like that usually varies on a yes or a no. But if we're going off of another angle that they might add in now because there's a different angle to it now, then I think that should be factored in the conversation as well. But then again, I think these guys generally want to get these movies out of the theaters as fast as possible just to put them on the streaming service to get their subscription numbers up. They could be like, hey, we now on HBO Max, we have Weapons. Not Weapons. Oh my God. The Sinners movie. Sinners, from Ryan Coogler. You know him. He directed Black Panther. It's like, fuck. Is that all you guys care about is streaming numbers? Fucking hell. I don't even think they actually care about the theaters anymore because every year at CinemaCon, they're always like, yeah, we love the theaters. We really cherish them. And it's like, no, you don't. I just hate when people lie. I really just dislike it so much. Like, fuck. They take the big movies out of the theaters so fast. It's like, that's how the theaters would make most of their money is those blockbusters do it. Those big, massive ones, those are where you make most of your money from because you get all the money from the concessions and all that shit. So
if they wanted to save movie theaters, especially after COVID, they would keep the movies in there longer and they would create ways to make movies cheaper. Mm-hmm. So if that's what if they were truly wanting to get asses and seats, instead of, I think they might have, depending on how well VOD is doing, that might be where they're like, now, well, we'll concentrate on VOD more and streaming. But I think if they really wanted to save theaters, they would be doing stuff that created deals to make it worthwhile to go into theaters. They'd be helping theaters create deals. They'd be running movies in there longer. Like, instead of Superman going to VOD in 35 days, maybe in 35 days, they drop the ticket price down. So now it's been in for a month. Now it's instead of $14 of tickets, now it's $8 or something along those lines. They could be doing stuff like that to encourage people to go in, but they don't seem to be. They've got their overpriced themed popcorn buckets, but they're, aside from maybe Disney, I think Disney keeps their movies in there super long. Compared to everybody else.
Like at least from what I've seen,
3 months.
It's like about at least 2 to 3 months. Disney's the only company, which is crazy that Disney's the only one keeping their fucking
they don't even do 4 months anymore. They used to have it more than sometimes if it's good enough, they'll have it for 4 months.
Yeah,
I think if they were more concerned with trying to save the theaters, they'd be doing stuff like that. In my opinion, helping out. but they're not at all. So
Yeah, like they actively are trying to get rid of the theaters, in my opinion, from all their decisions they've been making. But we'll do intros and then we'll talk about some fun stuff here. So we'll start
It's
with
just
Olimar next.
it's just greed, man.
I
It's
agree. Yeah.
fucking it's literally the studios are like, no, we want to keep this to ourselves. We don't want a middleman no more. We don't
Fucking
want a
hell.
fucking promoter like in wrestling giving us the fucking money or splitting it. They want the whole pie to themselves, and they don't realize that this system was for that purpose. It's like, you guys make the movies. You don't get to create your own movie theater. Like, unless Warner Brothers created a movie theater for an amusement park or some shit like that, or Disney, Paramount, etc., Sony, they're not going to be the only ones doing that. You know, like you can't be the guy owning the movie theater too and making the movies. Know your role. To quote The Rock, it's shut your mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's why they started streaming, so that they can get like all the money.
Yeah, and I told people that before we do intros, that's why streaming is mostly a thing for them. It's their way of basically getting rid of the middleman and kind of strong arming the middleman into a position where it's kind of like do or die. But Nexus, how was your week so far, man? What you been doing?
I have been coloring in pictures. And yeah, I watched fucking that Frankenstein movie.
Did you like it?
Everyone is. How can I put it? The acting is good. The special effects looks great. The pacing is great. The score is great. But it's a Frankenstein movie, and I've seen it like probably like 6 times in my life already.
Oh Lord, I'm afraid you're
Yeah,
old
like-
guy. You're all
but,
you're like
like-
50.
You ever see Penny Dreadful?
Me, I don't. I
yeah,
don't think I
Yeah.
have.
So Penny Dreadful is a better Frankenstein story than the new Frankenstein.
Penny Dreadful's Frankenstein is really really good. That is.
And this is basically like take a crap movie. What's that thing from Tommy Wasawich or whatever his name is?
The Room.
Yeah, take The Room, and then you put like A-list actors in it, like Robert Downey Jr. and Ryan Gosling and people like that, and you get Steven Spielberg to direct it, and you get Hans Zimmer to make the music. Everything
Or John
the
Williams.
best it can
from Star
be,
Wars,
except you keep the script like it is. That's basically what the Frankenstein thing is. Everything is great except the story. And also they changed like a whole bunch of things. They made him like an unkillable superhero. And then they don't explain why. And it takes away his whole motivation from the book, where he just wanted to live and now he can't die. So
Yeah, I
they took
remember
away the stakes.
when I was a kid, I remember our teacher, he read the story. It was actually pretty interesting. I actually enjoyed it the way that was described in the book that we had. Like fucking hell. I remember the part of the book where the guy who created him was like scared because he's coming at him because he's trying to call him dad or whatever. It's like, oh my God, fucking hell, man. Imagine creating something and you're scared of it because it's calling you dad. That's fucking crazy. But you know,
Yeah, like in the book, the doctor is the bad guy, the monster. In
yeah.
this, he's just a psychopath that's a little bit has mommy issues, but the creature is actually a monster that like rips people's faces off. So you have no sympathy for him at all.
Man, it can't be anything worse than that Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie that was on Netflix a few years ago. That is a straight up pile of ass. That was just horrible.
Yeah.
That movie
The
was
problem
just
with the
awful.
Frankenstein movie is that they made Frankenstein too handsome looking. They made him like not exactly like the
TV
Twilight
model.
vampire, but almost borderline like they wanted to. Like
Yeah,
they
and that's the
wanted
thing.
to.
Like people keep attacking him because he's so hideous, but this is like in the 1800s when there were loads of people with scars on their faces from wars and shit.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, or had a glass eye because they lost it during battle, or they had an illness that they had to
Yeah.
remove the eye. And
People that
he
lost half their
looks
face
ugly
from a
compared to
cannibal.
them. You
All right.
kidding me?
Warren, our resident Kang black man. How has your week been so far, man? Happy Thanksgiving, you clout chasing bastard.
It's been good. I don't know what you want me to say. It's been
God, man.
it's been
You gotta
all
go
right.
out more, dude. What happened to all the time you used to go out and have fun with girls at the bars and stuff like that?
Well,
What happened to
well,
that, Warren?
I'm gonna be 40. And I need to keep my money in my wallet, not outside of my wallet, so I'm good. No, we're just finishing up projects for Mickey, and been working out. I was in Boston this week.
How was that?
That was good. Just saw my niece's newborn boy. So yeah, just trying to end the year solid. Hoping to get back into some comics and head up on Union Square because we got Midtown and
Yeah,
Forbidden
yeah.
Planet around those areas.
Which
And
because I know you're mostly into Marvel. Which books are you currently pulling? Just a few of them. Or are you not
I
pulling anything? Or are you just gonna get back into doing it?
the only thing I've been keeping up was Absolute Batman. That's been a
Yeah,
really
are you
good read.
current with it? I've read up to issue 10 or 11, something like that. I know 14 just came out today. I know that.
I read the most recent one, with the final fight with
Bane. Yeah.
Bane.
Did you
Yeah,
like it?
so I loved it. I think I think this stems from like Final Crisis where Batman shot the bullet and Darkseid's like really trying to get back at him for shooting the
Yeah,
bullet
yeah.
at him because Batman's the only one that really is like, I think Darkseid has like actually admiration and respect for because he knows he will do anything to win,
Mhm.
whereas the other Justice League members won't like. So I think that's why he's like kind of, and like you see a lot of the absolute Batman villains, they're like horror show villains.
Mhm.
It's like something out of what's that game? Not Oblivion. It's like he got some Elden Ring villains. Like if
Yeah,
you saw like
dude,
Bane was
issue
like
10 was disgusting. Like, not in terms of like disgustingly bad, like as a book. It was just disgusting. Like, oh my god, man. If
yeah.
because you know how not to spoil it, but in that book, before Batman goes into this place, Alfred knows stuff about this place and then doesn't tell Bruce about this place that he goes into. And it's like, dude, if I ever got a place like that, which is literally hell, and I found out that you knew bad shit and you didn't tell me, I might have to fight you in the street. We might just have to throw hands. Just
Yeah.
saying, you know.
Yeah, it's like Darkseid made Batman's villains Elden Ring rogues. So it's like what, like what, like that don't seem right. But that's what I'm doing. Oh, I started watching the last night. I just started watching it. Welcome to Derry. Think that's a great series.
Okay.
I've been enjoying it. If anybody here is interested in its series, that's been really good acting, really good storytelling, really good pacing. I like how they're building this universe of like The Shining and Shawshank and all of Stephen King's movies. So if anyone here has been watching it, Welcome to Derry, or anyone in the channel, give it a whirl. I think you'll actually like it.
Man, uh Lunchbox Comics, War and how has your week been so far, man?
It's been good. I just finished the first draft of lettering on issue 4 of my comic tonight. So get it off to my editors and then hopefully have that ready here in the next couple weeks to at least put on Global Comics. So, but yeah, that's been going good.
Oh yeah.
Been working out in the rain, moving a bunch of old farm equipment for our next sale too.
Oh.
And yeah, I'm feeling it.
Good lord. It's crazy because people think because you're kind of a big guy, you wouldn't be able to like, move equipment and stuff like that effective for your job, but apparently you can do it. So that's good.
Yeah, I'm still pretty strong. I'm out of shape, but I'm still pretty strong.
Oh, seeing this Comics Gate explode today is just awesome. Another guy got of like EVS apparently kicked 3 people out of that like CG green room or whatever, and then it just has led to some crazy meltdowns on Twitter.
Who's left CG now?
Also, EVS apparently kicked out of the CG green room Liam, Greg. That guy's a fucking weirdo.
Well, I knew that falling out was going to happen anytime now.
Katie did fucks dogs. Obviously, she's mentally
Katie did
ill.
was kicked out, huh?
Yeah, and Vonster, that guy that would suck off EVS to his fucking balls, like he would literally have his mouth straight.
Oh,
to his nuts.
why did he get rid of Dick Sucker?
Oh god, he in the comment right here, all it says was, okay, I'll just put it right here so you can see that way people know I'm telling the truth. This is wrong, my own clarity's sake. It just says you were removed from the King's room, Liam, but so was Von Klaus. This is from his stream, and Katie did, and a few others. It's unfortunate. Hopefully, when it comes to you, you'll pull things together, tune out the distractions, get yourself together, get yourself some help, and blah blah blah. He doesn't mean any of that shit. He's just a fucking fat, worthless dog piece of a human being. But
it's Ethan calling the pot the kettle black. Like he's a fucking he's a fucking wreck himself when he's drunk or doing whatever things that makes him feel high as a kite, you know?
Good lord, because Liam tried to apparently off himself this past couple of days ago, which, you know, that's a different story from another day. But, you know, it's just Ethan saying he hopes someone's pulled through is just such bullshit. That guy's just I just can't understand. Like, this is how you know the world's crazy. A person like that has fans and actually likes him. That's crazy.
That's why I don't consider myself part of the indie comics community, because it's all filled with weird bullshit like that. I just make my funny books off to the side. And
Yeah, no. Raven's Loft said something very similar in a tweet too. He's like, I don't consider myself a part of the indie comic books community. I just consider myself, and I think he said in his own words, like someone that just makes indie comics.
well, it's really weird. The indie comics community is primarily made up of people who don't read other indie comics. They usually just make them, or they're part of like these weird factions. And then there's like readers, and the readers are not they're not watching EVS. The readers are not going to and getting part of any of the Twitter drama or any of that stuff. They might know one or two indie people, but if you don't, like people like Nick, he has success because he goes out and finds readers. He's out on multiple platforms. He puts out constant books in high quality, and he stays out of most of the bullshit. But yeah, but I've always was shocked about how it shouldn't be separate communities, but the indie comics community is its own shut off weird bubble. And if you get caught up into it, all you're trying to do is impress other people who make comic books, and you're not going to get anywhere when it comes to finding readers, to getting fans. You're not going to find any of this stuff. You just got a bunch of really fucking weird 40-year-olds who fucking gatekeeping are a bunch of man babies. It's really fucking sad, some of the shit that goes on in that indie comics community. And I have no shame in saying it at all, as being someone who makes an indie comic book. But yeah, fuck those guys. I'm so tired of all the bullshit.
That's why on the
stuff I've had to put up with just from the people and the disrespectful bullshit. Yeah, I'm done with all those assholes. It's such a toxic waste of time.
Dude, I remember this person called me before we go to that, I'll get King Styles and we'll talk about that thing. But King Style, how has your week been so far, man?
It's been pretty good. It's cold, but you know, I'm alive, and you know, Thanksgiving is here. And
are you gonna invite me over for dinner tomorrow?
No.
Wow, fuck! If I was up, he'd let me fucking freeze to death. Oh shit! God damn!
I'm
like,
pretty.
Get a hotel, bitch.
Look, I don't know what would happen if I did. You know, I don't want an American Pie situation.
Oh my goodness! Holy fuck! But no, this dude said I was racist because I shitted on Asian women, and I was like, okay, prove to me that I'm racist against Asian women. And he said these tweets. I was like, how can you tell if I'm racist from fucking tweets or jokes? What the fuck?
So you say hateful stuff about Asian women, and then you just call it jokes, and they're supposed to just be like, whatever, dude.
Yeah, but they're using the modern meaning of racist, which is just saying anything negative about anyone.
Yeah, and these are the kind of people in this kind of community where they're like, oh my god, it's just jokes, bro. It's just jokes that someone went and stalked somebody and they were trying to fuck with their business and stuff like that. But if anyone, like, let's say anyone that's not in their group does it, then it's obviously the worst thing ever. You're a piece of shit. You're the instaphobes and all that stuff. It's like, what the hell? So it's like when people virtue signal and they're like, anything I do is morally justice, righteous, virtuous, and great. And anything you do is rooted in bigotry, misogyny, and homophobia and all that other bullshit. You know, it's like, what? I legit couldn't live life like that. I actually couldn't. I had to blow my goddamn brains out, honestly. You know,
they usually do.
And for all the readers out there, you can go purchase Sig and Joe for Lunchbox Comics.
No. All right, here. I'll show you guys. Oh my god, this is so gay. So I said, so Shane's talking some bullshit. You know, he's fucking retarded. He's trash. This guy's like, and I say because I'm top G in a Riz Master. Nobody will remember none of the comics you did in the indie sphere nor care. And no one cares about anything Shane does. No one does. He's just a worthless, fucking pathetic idiot who married an Asian woman who beats him apparently. Like, what the fuck? So this guy's like, aren't you the racist prick that hates Asian women? No one remembers you for your pop culture videos or whatever you do. Well, it's crazy because, I have more, I'm pretty sure I have more followers than you, and I'm pretty sure I'm actually a lot more smarter than anything you are, but whatever. Doesn't really matter. That's just me trash talking. But I was like, show proof I hate Asian women, you fucking pathetic clown. And he showed me these. These are tweets that I made to Shane because he has an Asian wife. I said, she is Asian, so her eyes are small as fuck. I don't get how that's racist. That you can't prove I hate Asian women from a tweet. You can't. Then the other one, I said here, you are married to an Asian woman. Your opinion means nothing. You fucking pathetic clown. That's it? That's it? That's it? That's all you got? That's nothing.
What? So are you saying my opinions don't matter?
What? No. Your wife is good looking. Not his wife. You have to have a good looking Asian wife for me to like you. Oh, goodness.
Oh, good Lord.
So you're saying, MSK, if back in the day, hypothetically, if I got Lucy Liu in her prime or Michelle Yeoh when she was in that James Bond movie or during the
I love Asian women. I saw Akira is a great actor, where she sucks and takes dick constantly. I love it.
That's not what I'm saying, but okay.
I love Ming Na Wen. She's fucking amazing. I don't know. She drinks demon blood because there's no way a woman looks that good at her age. To be fair, Asian women actually have really good genes. Honestly, it's actually
they do until they reach unless they eat right and they work out a lot, or else by 50 they become like Yoda.
So then
if not, by the time they turn 70, if they take care of themselves, they become Yoda. It all depends.
This one, he's like, all I said was, you married an Asian woman, so do you guys eat dogs for dinner, or do you prefer cats? I don't know how that's racist either. These are just jokes. He told me that I didn't have a dad. Shane literally said, you're black, so you probably don't have a dad. I don't think that's racist. That's truth. So, all right. And this one, oh my god, this one went viral for days. Oh god, it's funny you're Asian, so I know your eyes are small as fuck. So we know damn sure you can't read. Oh god, that one people didn't like that one. That one apparently people didn't really jive with that one. Wait, someone accused him. All I said was that literally his wife should just get a job at Panda Express so she could make chow mein and rice.
Okay.
That's all I said.
For everyone out there, I am not associated with MSK. I'm just a person on the panel.
I'm just
a bystander. That's all.
It's too late, guys. We are all connected with this now.
I'm not getting RICO'd.
I watch LPL and LCK League of Legends. I love Asian people. They dominate League of Legends, so I obviously love them. You gotta be good at something.
I like fortune cookies too.
I thought you. No, you're gonna say mooncakes as well. But...
Hey, I like Jackie Chan. The fuck? Does that mean I'm not racist?
I have an Asian friend, so I'm not racist.
I always tell people this: if I was truly a racist person, why would I have colleagues and acquaintances of all different backgrounds? A racist person quite literally wouldn't do that fundamentally. Like an actual racist white person wouldn't be around black people.
They're quite psychopath.
They're quite literally deranged. So
they said you're a psychopath.
Whose side are you on? Fuck! God damn!
Yeah, I think it's ridiculous that someone call you a racist, a sexist all day long.
Yes,
but a racist, that's a bit of a stretch.
No, most black females annoy me, and they stink, and they're ugly, and I can't stand it. So I choose to stay away. Like nowadays, literally, because Nexus is married, but not us, right? The other single bachelor.
No, long-term relationship, not married.
Okay, good. You're smarter than that. Good. Marriage is trash. So, because you like keeping on your money, I'd imagine. Like now, I just
if I had any.
Yeah, fucking hell. You're in Thailand. Apparently, you guys have better pricing on things. Where are all your money? What are you doing?
Yeah, I can live on $1 a day here.
Oh
Yeah, you
my
can.
why I'm
god,
still
No, no, I'm
alive.
not. That's true. Like I saw
that is
some like
true.
YouTube videos. Like, dude, like drinks and food over there is pretty good. It's a
Yeah, watch out.
steal.
Alcohol is like double the price, but
Yeah, I
Oh,
everything
guess
else
that's the
is like
I
way
guess that's
cheaper.
the trade-off nexus, though, right?
dude, I
Like,
watched this
yeah,
guy.
certain
He
things are good, and then yeah, alcohol, they're gonna make you fucking take your shirt off your back just to fucking get good alcohol in that
oh my
country.
god.
Yeah, I saw it like alcohol here is exactly double the price of what it is in South Africa.
Really?
Damn.
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
I actually compared like prices.
Name one Asian friend of yours. Okay. Fuck. Damn. No, I chased that guy. No, he wasn't really a friend. He was actually at FAG. That doesn't count. Um, no, we don't really have too many Asians around me. Actually, we don't really have a big Asian community here. Honestly, like, and the ones when the ones you see are like rapping like fucking like hell, dude. They're spitting the hottest verses when they fucking talk. You know, most of my League of Legends experience has caused me to enjoy Asian people. But no, Walter says MSK is like my TV was made in China. I can't be racist. That's true. That is true. King Style is racist by association with the match. What the fuck? Oh my god, man. But what was I gonna say? What was I gonna say? Oh, I remember watching this guy on Facebook. He'll go around. He apparently he's from Russia. He goes around to try to find lady boys or ladies in Thailand or something like that. He'll be like, "You lady or lady boy?" And they'll be like, "I'm lady boy." It's like, woman? No. He goes to the next person. I would definitely never do that. That's how you get like robbed.
Yeah, that's one thing people don't get about Thailand. They say Thailand is like LGBT pro plus friendly and everything. It's really not. Like ladyboys are not transgender. It's not the same
Yeah,
thing.
they don't actually think they're women over there. They
Yeah,
call themselves
he'll
lady
tell
They're
you
boys.
he's a man,
they're
and
cross dressers. That's what they consider.
yeah,
Yeah.
Like they just
No
wear
well,
comment.
like
one cross
women's
dresses they get
clothes.
like implants and
Oh
I'm
stuff,
not a
and
God.
I'm not affiliated
some
with
of
this
them
conversation,
get
so no
bottom
comment.
surgery. But
I have
yeah,
strong
it's like
opinions, so I will not affiliate myself with this conversation.
the average salary in Thailand for like normal jobs is like about $300-400 a month. And if you're like a lady boy, you can get like $3,000-4,000 a month just from shagging nasty Europeans.
Did MSK just say he wouldn't ask? I mean, I would. You can kind of tell, but all like jokes aside, I would ask. I'd be like, "Hey, are you born woman, real woman?" You know, because I prefer the real thing. So
Hey, you got a dick?
I'm not. I think at some point there's gonna be like some sort of like app, and where you like look at someone and you scan them and you'll see whether or not they're there. So
Well,
you just
they
see.
made it. They made a joke in Futurama. Warren, remember the gaydar? Remember that?
Yeah, I
He's
remember
gay.
I
that.
How
mean,
do you know that? See, he's gay, and it
oh,
shows it
dude,
on his
what about
thing.
Uber recently? Didn't Uber like say, "Hey, they can determine if you're gonna get a female or a male driver"? If there was a dating app where we say, "Hey, I want a woman of this preference," that would be the best thing
Oh,
ever.
I got a topic. I got a
Yes.
good topic. So Tinder. I don't know if you guys heard. I'm
Mhm.
sure you guys heard it. Tinder recently made a height preference now.
It did. Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
So should apps make a weight preference for men?
I would say body count preference. That's the one I would be. If you can add, hey, I'm just saying
Oh,
though,
we're gonna
women
do
don't.
that again.
If women don't want to be judged for their body count, then why are
No,
you going
no,
to judge them how
I'm
much
not.
money
I'm
they
Yeah,
not.
can
I
I'm
make?
don't
not.
know
I'm
how
not.
that was controversial.
I,
I never
I'm
understood that,
not.
but whatever.
I'm not gonna go with the body count one. I'm off of that. But I think if they're gonna put weight height, so I want to know what you weigh because I'm sorry. I'm a strong guy, but I can't lift a 300-pound woman. I can't do it. I'm sorry. I ain't that strong. I'm
Dude,
strong,
she would
but I
be
ain't
face
that strong.
down, ass up anyway. You wouldn't
Yeah,
let her ride you.
you're not the world's strongest man. Yeah, you're
Like
not
if
Mark
she's,
Henry or Braun Strowman. Like
you're not
they
going
were
to let her
legit.
sit on your face, right? Like just pointing out, you would
I no.
die.
I just think it's funny that I like the thing is if a app the thing is I find that funny because if a company said if like Hinged or anyone of them said now men have the preference to select the weight then it would be an uproar. But because women have the preference for height, there's no uproar. There's none whatsoever. The
Yeah.
hypocrisy is just beyond me. So
Dude, the same thing happened for like Uber or whatever. Didn't they have some policy where it, like they're gonna give you a woman driver by default, even though it's literally statistically proven that women are worse drivers than dudes? It's like, what the fuck? Why do I?
I got a lot of man drivers. Actually, a lot of
That's why you're not
Indian
even dead
drivers.
yet.
I have
Uber female, Uber driver female only request. Oh, that's what it was. Yeah, you could request. Okay, yeah.
Well, that's probably because women might feel safer with other women.
Yeah.
Yeah,
To
but
That's probably what
that,
the motivation behind it is.
but that's kind of silly because like they have the reason I say it's silly and hear me out is that they have to put a camera. You as an Uber driver, you have a camera that tracks what you do. Like you're being recorded. So if you do anything stupid, you're gonna lose your Uber license or anything. So like, how would you feel unsafe? That's where I'm kind of getting the disconnect here. Like,
Well,
Yeah.
that's like the prevention thing, yeah.
but like, why would you want to lose your
Yeah.
job? Like that's like that's like trying to rob, like trying to steal a gun off of a cop. You're like, that's stupid. You're not gonna do it because you're gonna get either shot or you're gonna get or tased or something. Like you're not gonna do that. So why would
Yeah.
they? Why would you request a woman? Like I could see if there was no cameras inside of the thing, but there's cameras. They have to for their
What was it?
safety and
To
also for
request a
accusations.
to request a female Uber driver, open your Uber app and look for a woman's driver option when booking a ride, or set a woman preference in your settings to increase your chances of being matched with a female driver.
Well, so here's another question too. What if now female drivers are going to get matched with violent men?
That's
Just to
Yeah.
play devil's advocate.
okay. So
Some
would it be?
weirdo
Would it
looking
be?
to attack a female Uber driver. I never used Uber, so I don't know. I know that some women in certain age groups and certain beliefs or politics believe just being around men is a danger.
Yeah.
So even if it doesn't make any sense, like it's like you said, there's a camera in there, all this stuff. There's some women who I've seen interviewed and seen on talk shows and shit who would be like, yeah, just having a man around me makes me feel unsafe. So I can understand where if a woke liberal type company's all like, well, let's do an option where they could just pick women and everyone will be safe with women and you know, all this stuff. I can see something along those lines. It doesn't surprise me. It just is kind of whatever.
So let me play devil's advocate, not to just say it, right? What about the women drivers that then they know how other women can be obnoxious and they deliberately drive bad too? That can happen as well, right? So it's like it's like you're picking your poison in a sense because it's not like there's not women out there that's gonna be kind of catty towards other women that are like these girls are getting picked up and are going to be dropped at some hotel while you're driving some car to them and have to deal with their annoying conversations on the phone and all this stuff, and they could it's not like they can't do stuff too as well. So I think it's just dependent on who's driving you and like
Yeah.
how comfortable you are. Like
Walter says the type of person that would start a ruckus in an Uber probably doesn't give a damn about a camera Warren. You're a rational person. Your logic doesn't work for dumbasses. Yeah, that's true. Also, I had another angle with this conversation too, which is like women. I remember when this happened, they're like, that's sexist if men only want to select male drivers. It's like, why? That's more statistically proven that men are better drivers. That's it.
Well, we're also talking about the same type of women who would rather be in the woods with a bear
they're
than
fucking
a
stupid.
random man. So I mean, you know, this is the kind of women we're dealing with. So rational fear is not necessarily going to be.
Dude, I still can't believe that was a
hitting the
thing.
mark.
They actually was like man or the bear, and not just any bear. They said a black grizzly bear. A brown bear, bruh.
One of the worst ones because that one will literally open you up and eat you in front of like while your stomach's open and slowly
There's
eat you.
still people. There's still highly intelligent women on the Twitter sphere and shit that still defend that to this day.
You
Like,
can't
it's
tell that if you defend that.
it's
nonsense.
just I know you
Yeah,
can't,
no,
but they try so
dude.
hard. It's just such a weird hill to try to defend and die on. It was just something dumb that went around. And
But
Because
but
because the logic behind it was like, but the man might grape me. Okay, let's just say that would suck. That's a bad thing to do. Let's just say that did happen. We know horror stories of women actually escaping rapist men. That there have been. I'm saying you would, but I'm saying that there's a better chance of you escaping that than a bear that would quite literally kill you and
and
not
eat you
and
in front
eat you.
of in
Keep in
front
mind,
slowly. By the
a
way,
person that's gonna, dude. There's that girl named Casey Duger or whatever who was captured at 7, escaped her captor when she was like 15. I'm just saying, like, there are stories of women escaping these people. A bear is not gonna give you that. A bear will just kill you. These things are straight up, I would say,
and,
killing machines.
and
Honestly,
it's not like you can climb up a tree. A bear can climb up a tree. A bear is faster than you. Like
yeah,
like the woman's like some of the stuff like it just boggled me. I was like, now ever since that argument, when I did go to a bar and like a woman was like, "Are you gonna buy me a drink?" I'm like, "You better go to the zoo and ask the bear. I ain't buying you a drink." Like, what? Why would I do that?
well, Warren. Oh God, man.
No, but am I okay? Am I wrong? Anybody on the panel for saying that? You
No.
you're picking the bear, so why are you asking me for a drink? Go ask the bear.
Yeah, I just don't get it. When
Don't
women are so yeah.
that's all. That's everything. Anything that requires you want me to take out the trash for you. You want me to open? Ask the bear. Don't ask me. I'm too.
Yeah, the bear that quite literally, like, I've seen like stories and I've watched some documentaries where like of attacks with bears. Some of them use their fangs and won't even just straight up kill you a certain way. They'll actually bite your neck and have their fangs seep into your fucking neck, and you would die that way. And it would rattle you around like a rag dog. And women actually think being next to a bear is better than being next to a human being. That is insane. That is crazy. This is quite literally the definition of watching way too many movies and TV shows. They think that the most average random guy is gonna, like, I don't know, knock them out and tie them up and put them in a basement like a fucking sex slave. It's like, no, I would argue most people are not like that. So the chance of you getting that is very, very low, unless God really just doesn't like you.
Honestly, I think the bear thing stems from decades worth of like the Me Too movement for one.
Hello, new person. Hello.
The Me Too movement for one. Women saying that they're constantly harassed and catcalled. All like basically all the stuff over the years have basically been like, you know, processed. And I'm not saying men don't do it, and some of them deserve to get slapped in the face. I know I don't cat. I know if I ever cat called someone, it was like one of my own friends, and I did it in the most annoying way to cringe them. Not like I was actually attracted to them. Like I was like, "Hey, baby," like something cringeworthy. Nothing like I would really cat call someone because it's just like
Yeah,
whatever. But
anytime I did that was like in primary school.
yeah, like
Well,
so I don't.
for you, elementary school.
I don't know who like if people and like most of the time most men are distracted with something. So I don't know. And also the media paints men as like we're just always super like yeah, we're competitive, but we're always super competitive and we're gonna fight each other and like we don't have any some semblance of kindness or we don't do acts of good. So I think it's a combination of the media. I think it's a combination of also you got the superstars out there that are promoting how men are like trash and all this stuff. So when you got the music artists saying men are trash in their songs, and you got influencers and all these people, of course a bear is going to seem like appealing, even though a bear can't talk. A bear can't You can't have kids with a bear. A bear doesn't make any money, but yet you want the bear. Like that doesn't make. I mean, you're right, WZ. The bear probably
the
has
bear's gonna
topics.
kill you
The
quicker
the
than
bear will have
MSK will.
topics. The bear would have topics.
It's just crazy how, and it wasn't even just defending the idea of it. It was literally they're avidly defending that the bear is better than the man, even though the very like country they're even tweeting this from, the very city they live in, the very like room they are currently in, all built by dudes. All these institutions in America built by dudes, all these roads, plumbing systems, steel, brick and mortar, all that stuff built by dudes. Women don't build shit. The fuck do women build? You know? The fuck do women
Yeah, I
do?
saw a tweet along those lines. Someone that posted like, we can now women can clone babies, so we don't really need men anymore. What do we need men for?
Oh yeah. So the tweet, I've seen some of that account. The account, is so
Yeah,
retarded.
there was a few
They'll
doing
be
that.
like, women deal with periods, menopause, and giving childbirth. What do men deal with? And I'm like, what?
Women.
What you? What? What logic is that? Oh my god! I wonder how you got that birth, but who knows? Who knows? Obviously,
Yeah, how many female truckers do you know?
I mean, the ones that I know, I met one and she was not attractive. Just
I've seen two cute ones actually while I was, but I mean the thing is like, and that's the thing. It's so funny that you say female truckers because then you got women out there that like the few women that decide to do like manual labor, you got the women that are in offices like, girl, why are you doing that job? You shouldn't be you should be behind doing like folding clothes and be behind a desk. It's like, well, what if they actually want to do some manual labor? Like, why is that a bad thing? Like, I'm not saying
Yeah, like we have construction workers in Thailand that are female. So you'll see like a guy coming and carrying like 2 buckets of concrete, and then 2 women carrying 1 bucket of concrete. And that's just a fact of life. Like we have much more strength.
And there's nothing wrong with that. I just think that like, oh, and then remember there was that one woman, it was a white woman, how she had like a southern accent and she was like help building her house, and all the women were like, how could you be a woman and having your man, you're helping building your man's house, and she like was like an outdoorsy girl. It was a big controversy during 2023. I forgot who it was, but it's like you can't, I don't know. I think media has played, honestly, social media has played too much of an influence in this world. Like I think that is probably the worst thing to ever be
the
created.
best thing it ever did was expose how shitty women truly are. Because before social media, they could always hide behind the usual bullshit. Social media really exposed how just terrible, personality-wise, the average woman really is. It's been great for me, But I get it. Social media has also kind of weirdly decentralized people on actually having conversation. Well, it's been great for me because I get the narrative of shitting on women. Actually, I love it.
So you're a woman hater.
I mean, hate's a strong word. I would say actively call out bullshit is what I do.
But you riz them and have sex with many women. How does this make sense?
What else do women have besides sex? What else they got? What else they gonna do?
He doesn't get any sex, so then he just gets angry. So then he comes on here with a bunch of dudes and just spews out woman hatred.
Oh my god,
from
man!
His pent-up sexual frustrations.
Speaking of pent-up sexual frustration, Verbal Riot, a person that I did meet at the F&T meetup, posted this like AI scene. I think this was from the X-Men animated series back in the day, where it's you get to see Rogue's ass. That shit was thick as fuck. But he had posted this. I'm not gonna play the audio because I don't want to get anything in. I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm just gonna show what it is. So Verbal Riot said, like I said before, studios better start giving the fans what they want, or soon we will do this shit ourselves. AI is only going to get better. The clock, not joking, the clock is ticking, Hollywood. I'm not playing the audio because I don't want to get in trouble. I just want to play a little bit of it. That doesn't look that bad. Looks. I mean, I'll say that's a better looking Apocalypse than the one that was in that movie. I'll tell you that. The fucking guy in that movie looked like shit. What didn't Oscar Isaac? Oh god, What the fuck is that? That was terrible. But do you guys? Because the thing is, if this ever were to become a thing, the reason why I don't think it can, copyright and getting in the fear of getting sued. That's what I think, because they're eventually going to make laws that have copyrighted statements in there to make sure people don't even do that.
Did you see the thing Disney is doing? Like they're trying to bring it in on Disney Plus so that you can make AI short films about their characters
Oh,
and then
okay.
upload it there, and they'll give you like a small fee. But basically, people are going to pay Disney Plus to show us videos that we make ourselves. It's
not a
going to
bad
become
thing.
like a semi YouTube AI thing.
But you have to pay them. It's like, oh, it's always behind a paywall, but Disney, I understand it. Oh, God. How can you post this thinking it proves your point? Well, the thing is, the mindset behind it is like, will AI ever get to a point where the average person could create like a big, huge blockbuster from the comfort of their own home?
It's very close to that now.
Mhm.
Honestly, I mean, the clips you're doing are shorter, but as fast as it's moving, it's going to be it'll be
Yeah.
quicker and quicker to the point
That's
where they'll
already
be doing
people
full.
making like short films. Yeah.
Yeah, people
Yeah.
are already doing short films with it, and it's not going to be long before AI is like. I used to be a big arbinger against AI, and it still annoys the shit out of me because it is essentially just stealing shit. But it is here to stay. The genie's out of the bottle. We can never really go backwards now that it's here.
Yeah.
And it's only going to get better. And you're already starting to see big wigs and big companies start embracing it. So it's only going to be a matter of time before it's going to be fully integrated into everything. So we should
Mhm.
almost just get ready for it because nothing's going to stop it. And it doesn't mean I like it. It doesn't mean that I support it even, but at the same time though, it's here, and people are going to be making full comic books, full movies. They're already making full music albums. There's one of the top pop bands on Spotify is an AI group, a group
Yeah.
of not real male singers.
Mhm.
So it's already here, and it's not. You can't stop it. You're not going to be able to regulate it. It's just going to eventually just become part of everything. And even if you could regulate it, the people with the money are going to give those money to the puppets we call Congress, and they'll never pass through anything that would actually regulate it. So
Mhm.
it's here, and just either you get on board and learn how to use it and embrace it, or you just get out of the way and watch everyone else pass you by. Because I'll
Yeah,
tell you
what
right
about
now,
that?
the consumer doesn't give a shit. If they go see a good movie, they don't give a shit. It was all made with AI and a bunch of people are out of work. The people with the money, the consumer,
Mhm.
does not care. So it's here. Just prepare for it.
Yeah, and what about that thing Elon Musk said, like by 2040, like we won't have jobs anymore? It would be
Chat,
obsolete.
that would be insane.
Oh, he's talking about like we would
Yeah.
essentially your robot would be able to provide you with all your medical care. Like it'd
Yeah,
be
but it's
able to
also a
do-
robot plus AI plus everything now that they're working on. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's going to be universal income. That's going to
Yeah.
have to come in, and it's going to be a bunch of people out of work. So human beings are going to have to find some new purpose, and it's going to have
But
you're
the
going
thing
to
is,
have a
do you really
robot
think
in
it's
your
going to
home.
happen, though? Actually, do you really think it's going to happen, though?
It's
Like,
already happening. It's
do
already
you think
started.
the world, just in America, do you think people would accept a universal income? I don't think that would ever happen.
Yeah, they already accepted 3 COVID payments, and they're waiting for their Trump tariff check. And as soon as if they came in tomorrow and said the factory that just replaced all your jobs with robots is paid a special tax that we're going to give out to a universal income, everyone gets $3,000 a month. You're not going to hear anyone not accepting it. They're going to take it, and then pretty soon it's going to be all that's going to be. You're going to have a government card, and
Good
every
Lord.
month $3,000 is going to drop on it, and then there'll be time periods where Congress will be fighting over something, and then they'll take away certain things from certain people, and people will starve and have a hard time, and then they'll get their movements to where they want it, and then we're heading towards a no job, everything given to us by the government life's world, and we're not slowing down one bit either. Like we're essentially just running there full speed ahead, and
Or
not even
the
trying to hit the brakes.
the thing you said about movies is important too, because if you went to a movie and you didn't know that there was aspects of it made by AI, like because the key is, would the average person care, and would the average person even know that? That's the thing too. Is
Yeah.
like, it's an old saying. It's like, do people really care about how the sausage is made? They just only care about going to the store and buying the sausage. That's it.
If Steven Spielberg writes and directs a movie, and then instead of actors, he has a crew of like 5 technicians that work AI programs, and the AI programs create everything based upon what Steven Spielberg wants.
Yeah.
No one's going to give a shit. If it's a good movie, people are going to watch it. They're going to cry. They're going to give money, and then that'll become the new thing. And it'll happen just that quick, though. What happens with these things that are taboo is it takes 1 or 2 people that are big to embrace it, and then eventually the tide just starts trickling down until everyone. There's even an anime that's entirely animated with AI, and it's it's starting to gain some steam in Japan. It's only a matter of time. People aren't going to care if you have an awesome video game that they replaced 1,000 developers with 2 or 3 AI programs, and now 5 people in some AI programs. But if they make a badass video game, the consumer's not going to care. We're going to get to play a badass video game, and it might be cheaper because less people did it. I mean, who knows?
Yeah. And that's the crazy thing now too, is like, you have all these people that are working on some of these movies and video games and TV shows, but quality is just not there. So the average person, they've been saying that a lot of this stuff has been going down in quality for a long time. It's like, would you really notice if quality went up or down? Because the people working on it right now surely don't care about that shit. They sure don't, by the quality we've been getting for a lot of things. It's like they're actively trying to get replaced by AI by the way some of these movies are written. If you told me that Trap from M. Night Shyamalan was written by an AI, I would probably agree with you. That was written by like garbage.
When will you get replaced by AI?
I can't. I'm just not that replaceable, Warren. I'm the top upper echelon of men in the entire world.
AI has standards.
If you look at like Call of Duty, for example, if 1 million people buy Call of Duty every year, no matter what reason would any of the Call of Duty people have on making a better game? Because they know
it's guaranteed money.
10 million people are going to buy it, whether it's good or not. 10 million people are going to buy it every year and bitch about quality every year instead of just 1 year. Nah, Call of Duty sucks. I'm not buying it. Now their sales drop down to like a 10th. Then heads start rolling, and then quality gets better. But we can't expect quality to get better if we're still feeding the machine. If you're still gonna don't complain about the quality of like Madden football or the video games like Call of Duty. If you're still pumping millions and millions of dollars into them, stop playing them if they're bad. And then companies that want to make millions of dollars will figure out what they need to fix in order to make better games. Like right now, we have a system where we all keep paying for and feeding the beast, and the quality just keeps getting worse. And all we're doing is complaining about it while we're still shoveling money into it. So there's got to come to a point where you just have to say, I'm not going to play it anymore until it gets better.
I can't. The thing is, I'm in this thing for life. I'm just. I think that's the reason. Because like the thing is, we're all just in this stuff for life at this point now. It's like, how do I couldn't imagine myself not paying some level of money for this stuff. But we do get movies and TV shows on the high seas, as they say. So
there's always
the AI version that made the first Will Smith video eating spaghetti could replace the Max show. That did definitely not. I mean, do people care about the human touch? Does the average consumer now care about if a human touched their product or not? That's a big question too, because like you said, money will be the ultimate deciding factor for a lot of this, and if the money's not there for it, I don't know, but the jobs will be replaced by it. That's the thing. That will end up happening no matter what.
It took me about 10 years to get used to Thailand because chefs don't even wear gloves or anything. Yeah.
Oh God!
So if you buy a sandwich at 7-Eleven, you don't know Like someone was like making the thing, picking their nose, and continue making. There's
Or they
no way for
probably,
you to.
you know,
You just
put
get your immune system gets better. That's
well,
all.
the thing is, they probably put the buns between their ass cheeks and probably have some dry shit on there. Shit,
Yeah,
fuck.
flavor.
That's not flavor. That's death. So, oh my,
That's gonna be a lot of flavor.
that's how you get COVID like fucking 24 or some shit like that.
Well, you know, AI doesn't mean that movies end or good movies end. It doesn't mean that art stops. What it means, though, is that mass produced art will be primarily made out of AI, and that'll be what floods the market.
Yeah,
But
it's
there's
a
always
tool.
going to
There's
be
still
artists. There's always going to be people
someone
who
that's
do.
giving the prompt to the thing. Yeah,
There's always going to be
someone
someone
overseeing it.
who's going to make a
I
movie
disagree.
using a camera and real people. There's always going to be someone who wants to draw their own comic book. There's always going to be those people out there that want to make their own music and along
For
those
sure.
lines.
Yeah.
But it's just the mass media stuff like Disney and Marvel and DC could easily be. I could easily see them going to some forms of AI for stuff. Even though Jim Lee like flat out said no AI at DC. We'll see though how long that lasts.
Mhm.
You know.
Oh my god. Oh my lord. Someone posted the 2011 Thor movie trailer. Not post the thing on Twitter, but they showed an image of what the views were like. That shit got 27 million views 14 years ago.
Oh, dude, that's when all the hype was at its like peak.
Dude, the Captain America one only got 12 million, which is crazy. Yeah, getting Captain America a little bit more mainstream was hard because he's typically always known as being around other people, which makes his character a little more elevated. You know, he's kind of like Wonder Woman in that regard too. She's more like known for her being around other people than her own solo shit. You know, like have you noticed on Twitter, dude? Like you have all these weird Wonder Woman stan accounts. It like a certain female character will have a bunch of like stan account followers that are just sycophants. They think every guy that writes their story is a misogynistic pig. Fucking so they're all like lesbian, she, her, pronouns in bio, free Palestine, some of those gayest shit
You
ever.
do love to see those pronouns and bios.
Pronouns
I
in
see
bio.
you all over Twitter
What's the
blowing
worst
people
one?
up.
What's the worst one is like it'll be trans, free Palestine, she, her. That's like what? I'm just saying, like that's being trans and free Palestine just don't make no fucking sense. That is like that's not a real human. I don't think you're real at that point, you know? But we'll see how it goes, honestly. Let's see. What is there to cover for tonight? Is King Sal okay? Yeah, he hasn't talked for a minute. I think he's getting jerked off, honestly. Oh, he for sure is getting jerked off. It's okay, King Sal.
I think he just finished.
Oh god, man. All right. So this is for Warren. Warren. Get a new poster for the Mandalorian and Grogu. So you need to get this whenever it ever comes out. Lord.
The
I just
death of Star Wars is right here. This will be the death nail in Star Wars.
I want people to truly understand if this movie fails box office wise. I forgot the budget of it, and the marketing hasn't been revealed yet. If this flops financially, and it's looking like it will based off how movie theater going experience has been, and trends have been showing us that the trend has been going down from movie theater goings. This is the time where you go, okay, is Star Wars viable theatrically anymore? You know? And this is the thing. Back in the day, like 10, 15 years ago, we would be like, yeah, that for sure is at least making like $500 million, you know?
Hey,
Nowadays,
I 100% hope
I don't
I'm
fucking
wrong.
know.
I 100% hope I'm wrong. I hope it is a $1 billion movie and like resets kind of
But
all of
you
the
know the
momentum
problem,
for
man?
Star Wars. But I
The
don't.
problem-
Well, it depends how much they're gonna push Grogu in the trailer.
Oh, he's gonna be
And
pushed a
then-
lot, and it's only gonna
then
be for
like
single moms.
yeah, women and
Yeah.
Asians are gonna eat that
Yeah,
out.
dude,
Yeah.
Grogu is literally gonna be the character that a bunch of single moms who's been ran through with like 3 kids and 5 different baby dads. Oh my god, Grogu reminds me of my kid. How cute! Don't know what the fucking plot of the movie
don't-
is or anything.
I don't see this movie. I think this movie at best will probably make maybe 650. I don't see it making a
That's
billion.
being generous too.
That's fair. I mean, that's generous, but that's fair.
That's very generous. Yeah.
I don't see it making a billion. I just
No
think
billion.
that
No.
I just think that well, from what we know about who's the villain for this movie,
Kathleen
like
Kennedy.
Have they mentioned
The
yet?
Mandalorian.
The villain is Kathleen Kennedy. So the budget for this movie is $166 million, and apparently they're receiving a tax credit of $21.75 million. So that means it's a little bit less, right? So it would be like 140, something like that. So if it's
that's pretty
140,
cheap. That's pretty cheap for a Disney movie.
that for a Disney movie, yeah. So if it's like 140 million, depending on the marketing budget surrounding this, if the
200?
marketing budget's $100 million, they might be cooked still, because you would need to at least hit like $700 million to break even. So it just depends on the marketing budget. The marketing budget's not that big, even though we know it's going to be big. It's Mandalorian and Grogu. Why would they not have a huge marketing budget behind it? That's the
Well, and
problem.
also if it hits big overseas, like this
Yeah,
one has
yeah.
potential to be an overseas hit as well as a domestic. It also depends on when it's being released. Because
It's coming out apparently after Shrek 5, I think.
So yeah, like what's coming out right after it? Is it going to be during a hot time of the season? You know, there's a lot of factors in on whether or not, if it has good word of mouth and it's a good film, and it has the kid appeal, we could, it could be up to $1 billion, but I think what Rurin said around 600 million seems about.
I think if it gets $400 million, that's
$400 million is
honestly.
probably what the downside end would be. Like if we're doing a scale, I think 600 to 400 million, or 400 to 600 million is fair. It's fair to say.
Fucking hell, I can't see it. Movies for 2026. Okay, so this is probably better. So you have Border. What the fuck is Border 2? What the hell is this? Oh,
You need to find the English ones.
Bollywood.
You put
Oh my god!
Bollywood
I
in.
typed in Bollywood. Why did I put the Indians? All right.
Plus, Walter's right too. When you're talking about video, VOD, merchandising, all of the other stuff that Disney can milk off the Mandalorian and Grogu, the film's going to make them money overall. It just depends.
I'm not gonna know the price. I'm not gonna know how much money they'll made off merch, and that's to be fair. That doesn't even count for box office.
Well, we're just talking about like as in.
The actual merchandise, how much money they'll make from merchandise.
Disney can make money off of this, but the thing is, though, if it's a shitty film, it leaves a bad taste in everyone's mouth, and that doesn't do good for future hype.
Because the thing is, like, do we also still think that the Mandalorian and Grogu, as far as like a toy perspective, sells well for Disney? Because the toy sales we know haven't been good for Star Wars in general, but is Mandalorian and Grogu like an exception to that rule? It's like. I think
Grogu dolls are gonna sell like what?
Well, and if they introduce a baby Jabba the Hutt, like they were talking about, one of the Hutts, they introduce a baby Hutt, that's gonna be.
Didn't they already put in like in some show a
baby Hutt was in one of the Clone Wars, I believe.
Yeah,
but I think from what I don't know if it's true or not, but I was reading where the script of this movie might involve a child Hutt as well, either transporting or saving one. And then the trailer, there is a big muscular Hutt, so they are messing with the Hutts on some level. The Hutt people, I'm not sure their exact species name, but it's all the job of the Hutt people. And so, I mean, if they got that, that's huge marketing. If they add a cute droid, but it's still, though, if it's a shitty movie, it's not going to do Lucasfilm any good, because Lucasfilm is like hanging on by a thread right now.
Yeah, I don't even think they even care if the movie's good, in my opinion. I think they just want to have a smash hit for it to be. Because the thing is, The Mandalorian, I remember the first 2 seasons, that's like the only thing hype that came out of the Disney era of Star Wars anyway. That's yet some level of positive kind of word of mouth. Anything At this point now, it's just, well, do I blow my brains out? AMC Theaters is launching a discount pass that will provide Stubs loyalty members a 50% discount on a large popcorn every day. Will cost $29.99 a year. God, all right. If AMC apparently lost a lot of money in this recent quarter, so they need to definitely make some money back.
Yeah,
What else?
I
is
like
here?
deals like that.
Yeah, deals
Like-
like that are good. I
Yeah,
like
in like
yeah.
Thailand, we have a pizza place called the Pizza Company, and I bought like a pizza cart for it, which was about I think $40 for the pizza cart.
Mhm.
But then, like for 6 months, everything is half price if you use the card.
First poster for the Diddy documentary, executive produced by 50 Cent, releases December 2nd on Netflix. Oh my god.
Sun
Scott-
Devil MSK.
Oh god. Oh
and
my
50
god.
Cent hates Diddy. So that's going to be a good documentary.
Plans are underway on future movies in the Wicked universe. All the homos
Oh,
are clamoring
wicked.
for this.
Yeah, can someone explain to me what's wrong with those two girls? They looked normal before they started
They
Wicked. Now
did,
look,
right?
now that
They
Yeah.
went on Ozempic.
now they look like skeletons.
It's literally
Go ahead.
The heck? Kingstar came back. Kingstar, are you there?
I'm here. What the hell happened?
Oh, you like bounced? What the fuck? Are you good? You're good. What happened?
Yeah, I don't know what happened,
Oh, it's because your mic's cutting out.
but that's
why.
what happens when you take a drug.
Just jump back in and jump back out, okay? Warren, what'd you want to say?
Yeah,
think it's
I know
deja vu.
The King style was gonna explain it, but until he comes back, cause like Lunch, do you
black.
know like what happened to those two girls? Like that.
I don't know. I know that a lot of people were worried about Ariana Grande, especially because she looked like she was anorexic. So I don't know, because they don't look that thin in the movie. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know if they're like on some kind of that Ozempic drug. I think a couple of you guys mentioned that's been going around like hardcore around Hollywood right now. They both don't need it. They both look like they're sick. I know the black
Not
chick-
just them. There's what's the Asian girl that was in Everything Everywhere All at Once?
Oh, Michelle Yeoh.
Yeah, she also looks like that.
She looks
like you
worse
can see the
too.
bones in the shoulders.
Yeah.
Are they all on Ozempic? Are they all?
Well, Ozempic is like to lose weight, and if you don't have fat to lose, then it seriously screws up your system.
Yeah, it was very concerning because they didn't look like that in the movie. So are they like adding CG and sprucing them up image
Running
wise,
it through
or
AI.
because are they
Who
running
knows,
like,
honestly?
or is
They
this all
shot-
done post?
The film 3 years ago. They shot it like 3 years ago, so they look normal then.
Is it Ozempic that's
The
causing
Ozempic diet is running rampant. Yeah, it's
that? Yeah,
Ozempic.
because they look terrible.
You look terrible. Yeah, that's
It's
not
like
a diet.
someone needs to
Yeah.
sit down and get Ariana Grande some help.
Yeah, because she looked way worse than what she looks like right now. What she looked like before was horrible.
Yeah,
Like that was terrible. Like
she was
looks
on
a little
death's
bit better
doors,
now.
dude. She looked like she was dying.
Yeah, she looked a little bit. It's like a tad bit in the step in the right direction. But the thing I wanted to bring up with that was, when they make these movies, there was a lot of dudes that take dick up the ass. We know working on these musicals, there's dudes that are gay. I guarantee you, it was those guys that were teasing them about maybe potentially being fat, like they were just hammering them about being like not good looking, and they took these
You
pills.
sure it
based
wasn't
off
the
of, like,
women on,
social-
on the set, MSK?
Could have been too. Yeah, the lesbians that are eating carpet probably like that too. Because like truly disgustingly ugly people want to make other better looking people look like them. Because they didn't look like this before. Even the black chick who looks like Nosferatu was just literally disgusting just because she's gross and black. Looked a little bit more presentable.
Well, she's man of the year, man. Congratulations, right? She's man of the year. I'm not even making
That
this shit
might
up.
be the only W Hollywood has
In a
actually got.
magazine. Yeah.
It's so crazy. I actually don't disagree with that one. It's like, okay, I can see your logic on that one. No, I don't. It's just a joke, but like, it's worse. Do you remember when Hershey had that the whole day. It was like a fucking thing, and Hershey got a lot of trouble for. Hershey named a Looney Tune Woman of the Year. It's like, what? It's like, this is National Woman of the Day, Woman of the Year Day, or whatever. Like, International Women's Day. Hershey put a Looney Tune as their woman. What?
Yeah, I stopped buying Hershey. Like here in Thailand, they brought out one of their chocolate bars, and it was like
Yeah.
colored differently, so it said Hershey.
Yeah, it was that one.
And then
Yep.
I was like, fuck this.
What the fuck? Like, on International Women's Day, they celebrate a man pretending to be a woman. That is peak irony of all time right there. Holy motherfuck.
I saw
And Kim
on Twitter,
Kardashian
like,
was Man of the Year before that too.
Yeah, but fucking, was it Bruce Jenner got
Remember
a Nobel
that?
Peace
Like,
Prize? Remember?
No, yeah, Woman of the Year, and then Kim Kardashian in the same family won Man of the Year like a year or two later, which is insane.
Bruce Jenner got
For a
Nobel
magazine.
Peace Prize.
It just proves that men do everything better than women, even being
Hey,
women.
and you guys call me crazy.
Men are even better women than women are, apparently.
Dude, I still can't believe an actual Looney Tune got a Nobel Peace Prize for just being a Looney Tune. That is insane. A Peace Prize. They didn't do anything. What? That's how you know that society was taking it bad. That right there is a horror. People are actually arguing you should get a Peace Prize for being, what was the thing they say a lot? Stunning and brave. So stunning, so brave. Oh, I hated that. That was actually cringe. That was, God.
Give
I'm
that
good
to
on
a soldier that lost his arm or leg, during battle.
That'd be the least.
Wow, he did.
You know what I
lose a
mean?
body
Like
part.
somebody that actually contribute, even though it could be manipulated and shit. But at least they did something, right?
Right,
They
right.
they
yeah,
fought.
yeah.
They
Yeah.
fought, and they lost a part of them in the battlefield before coming home or died.
I don't know if you guys are gonna be interested in this. I have my fair share of love for Gundam. I grew up watching it. My favorite is G Gundam. Are you guys gonna watch the Gundam live action movie that's gonna come out? It's gonna star
Well,
Sydney
Sydney
Sweeney.
Sweeney is in it, so
She
I'm
is.
gonna watch.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
so
I'm gonna watch it.
you're gonna watch
I
it
like
for the
Gundam.
plot,
I like Gundam.
obviously. Yeah. All right. Is there anything else here? I don't think there has been a lot of big. People understand this. Most big news comes out like the beginning part of the year. This is the part of the year where everything just kind of just wraps up.
Did
So
we talk about Rush Hour 4? Or
yeah, we can for a little bit. Let's go over this just for a second. Wicked for Good has joined the top 10 list for the biggest box office preview numbers of all time. What? So Thursday night oh my lord, man. I guess there's an audience for it. If you
They
pander
used
to
to not
homos.
count that though, MSK. Remember
Yeah,
that they
Thursday
only
numbers
counted
really
Friday.
whenever, yeah, they never
They
really
counted
counted Thursday
Friday
numbers
as the
yeah,
official. They
release
counted
date.
it as the official night for movie. Thursday was just a preview if it was for a premiere or if you got your part of that club for the
Right.
movie theaters, then you could see it early.
Yeah.
But nope, Friday no more. Thursday is the premiere night now. Like that's where everybody watches it, and that's the official.
So we'll do an actual
Those
topic on this
numbers.
another day, but we can cover Rush Hour 4 just for a little bit. So what's interesting with this movie, just in general, is it's been, I would say, an active development for quite some time. But what we found out was that Warner Brothers was trying to find a person to distribute it for them, to shop it around, because they didn't want to be attached to it, apparently, because it had Brett Ratner, who had that sexual assault allegation.
Yeah, he was Me Too.
Yes.
Like in 2016. or
Yeah,
2017.
him and
Yeah.
Brian Singer fled to the
Brian
Middle East.
Singer, woo, that guy's a twink, as we say, a twank back in the day.
Dude, their careers were not the same after those allegations, man. It
I haven't seen
fucking
Brian Singer in forever. I don't know what that guy's
ruined
doing.
them.
Yeah, and I remember, fucking hell, the Brett Ratner one. I remember it came to a conclusion of basically they just kind of just agree to disagree, settled out of court. That was it. So it was never actually,
Here's the thing,
he
though,
gave
right?
money to them, and then they went away.
The
yeah,
Ellen Page one, right? Remember that? Oh, I felt uncomfortable around him. All he did was say, "Hey, you want to go out for a bite to eat or drink?" That's weird. Like, dude, unless you were physically attacked or something, that's just getting hit on.
yeah, and
It's weird. It's fucking weird.
We know how
I
that
don't
turned out for
understand
that fucking crazy lady.
Yeah, but
You know,
remember, he's fat. He's not attractive looking for them, right? You get the message there. That's all I'm going to say about that. Like if it was Brad Pitt saying
what's
that
up,
to
Nate?
her, oh,
How you doing, Nate? Yeah, I think people have also said, do you really need a Rush Hour 4, and can it survive in the landscape that we have now, which is like, you know, sensitive in terms of how people view comedy and how they receive it. I would say this. It would definitely have a lot of more, I would say, bigger backlash from like soft people nowadays. If they make jokes the way they did, I hope they do. Because people will say, make the jokes you want to make, be a true sequel or whatever, right? But then when they receive the jokes and hear them, they're going to be like, oh my God, that's racist. That's offensive. And it's like, well, then you don't really like the series then. Because the series never shied away from like being funny and being entertaining. So if you don't want it to be funny or entertaining, then I don't know what the fuck you want out of the series then. You want what, PC humor? You want like humor where it's like, hey,
Yeah,
guy.
is not gonna
yeah,
do
or
PC
they
humor.
act like
Yeah.
retarded for no reason. Like they'll just like they'll just open the fridge and scubbity dooba, and that's the joke. And I'm like, that's not funny. Or they put pie on their face. Get it? Cream pie? Ha ha ha.
Yeah, I did
Or
it
they
to a
just
girl
fall
before.
off a building for no
No, you
reason.
haven't.
That's the joke.
Warren, when you were cream pieing girls, did you lick it out of them?
I don't do that. I think it's absolutely disgusting. So no, I don't do
Right,
that.
right. But no, like I just because the thing is, I you know, they put up this movie. I'm definitely gonna watch it. I've seen all three of them. I like them. I like one or two a little bit more than three, but you know, I think the third one's fine. It's just like the way that the backlash from the jokes will be received will be an ultimate test of like, do people actually want comedy movies anymore? You
I
know?
think they do. I think
I
think
think
they.
it's more available now than it's ever been.
Well, remember,
think-
the Naked Gun came out, so I hope it gets a sequel. I don't know if it is, but we need
I
more
think
comedies
I think
more than
they
ever.
need. I think they need a movie to be offensive so that people because if the thing is the way I'm looking at it is if it's offensive, then people are just gonna come to see it just to like, it
Right.
actually
Yeah.
it's marketing in itself, right? This movie's offensive. I saw it, whatever, and like just kind of like the Sydney Sweeney thing with the jeans, even though it didn't mean anything. Like
Oh God. Yeah.
we need offensive comedy back. We really do. We need to be offended. That's the whole point about comedy, right? So I would implore Rush Hour to make all these bad jokes because at the end of the day, it's a joke. If you take it any other than that, then you're an idiot.
Yeah, because when people are like, "Oh my God, that was so offensive," that's you choosing to get offended at the joke. That's you choosing that. You know, I just I don't know. I hope it comes out. I do hope we see it. You know, I do want to watch whatever they're gonna put together. And this Rush Hour 4 has been greenlit at Paramount after after push from Donald Trump. I would imagine he'd have that much influence, but Paramount is teaming up with Warner Brothers to distribute it. Brett Ratner, who coincidentally just made a documentary about Melania Trump, will
Yeah,
return to direct it.
now I remember. Like how he did it is it's Paramount that is buying Warner Bros. Or Warner Bros. Buying Paramount, one of those.
Yeah.
And because it's such big companies, they need government approval or presidential approval for such large companies to merge. And then he gave the stipulation, okay, you can do it, but you have to release this movie. It's something like that.
I didn't.
That's so funny, but it's awesome.
No, Donald Trump loved the Rush Hour movies. That's fucking cool. That's fucking cool. He likes Rush Hour. You
Oh,
want to
they're
bet this is an
great.
excuse so he can cameo
Just
just so he can
wonderful
meet Jackie
action.
Chan and Chris
I
Tucker?
was telling Melania this is a great movie with lots of great action.
Yeah, and also the director that's making the movie, what's his name, Brett Ratner. He's also doing the biopic on Melania.
Yeah, he did.
So,
yeah.
Yes. So he's like
His last
talked to Trump
directorial
directly about
debut,
it.
his last movie he directed was apparently Hercules. Wasn't the one with The Rock?
Yeah, that was the Rock one.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was like 10 years ago, dude. Holy shit.
Holy
That
fuck.
was
We're
Even in
old.
movie years, that's a long time. That's like 20 years, man.
Dude,
Like,
I remember
you
when that
don't-
movie came out. It's the one where the only meme from that movie is when he's just like yelling or some shit like that. He did some pose or whatever. It's like that's how you know a movie was bad. If you remember like just one part of it, just a scene, it's like fucking that movie was probably garbage.
My
But
thing is like, why you need Brett Ratner to direct Rush Hour 4? Why can't you get Jackie Chan, who's a director in China/Hong Kong? Sure, he does more stunt based, but it's like you could get somebody, a co-director with Jackie, to direct the movie if it's a language barrier thing. You know, I don't get that.
Because Trump just likes Brett Ratner because he probably did a really nice documentary about Melania. So
X-Men: The Last Stand sucked ass, and guess who directed that movie, Warren?
Brett did.
Oh, I know. I'm not saying he's a good director.
I'm just saying
how. It's like
like
if you're jerking off the president, then you're going to get rewarded for it.
I'm just saying, like, come on, man. Look, I don't get me wrong. I liked Rush Hour 1, 2, and 3, but come on, man. I call Brett Ratner out when he makes a shitty movie.
He also directed Money Talks.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, Brett directed Money Talks. Yeah.
The one with Charlie
With
Sheen?
Charlie Sheen and Chris Tucker. Yep.
You know, originally the studio wanted Charlie to be the first build and his name first, right?
Yeah, I remember.
And Charlie said no, Chris should get it because I had it many times and he is going to become a big time player in Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
So out of respect, and Chris Tucker said, I'm grateful that he did that for me. I wasn't second build.
The worst movie on Brett's filmography is definitely X-Men Last Stand. He was just not the right fit for X-Men.
Dude, it was memes. It was meme culture before meme culture was a thing. It was like from the fucking forum boards, not social media.
Yeah,
maybe MySpace. I'm Juggernaut, bitch. Like that's what he wanted.
I can't believe that.
Oh, when Elliot Page was still a woman?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
and wasn't mentally damaged.
Good Lord. What did Harvey Weinstein do to her?
Dude, they ruined a TV show, The Umbrella Academy, just to accommodate. They ruined a TV show.
Let's
You couldn't wait until after the show was over?
Yes. He has got Money Talks, Rush Hour, The Family Man, Rush Hour 2, Red Dragon, After the Sunset.
He was in Red Dragon?
He directed Red Dragon.
He directed it.
Oh, oh, really?
Well, you think he was Buffalo Bill, Warren?
Well, I mean,
you imagine that? Well, he probably would be a good Buffalo.
A Buffalo
Bill.
is brown, so I'm just saying.
Yeah, Tower Heist.
No, but Buffalo Bill. Remember, he was the fat cannibal dude.
Mm.
Who directed these movies?
The Rush Hour guy.
Ratner.
Okay.
Didn't he direct music videos too? Like when he first started. He directed music videos.
I think it does say no. These are short films. He has those on there, and he's got documentaries, TV movies. He did direct music videos. He did quite a bit of them.
Because a lot of directors, that's how they start. If it's not the adult film industry or like a college project, it's music videos.
How often does third or fourth film with a new director really work out? Hell, fourth movies really work, period. Yeah, weren't they going to do like Lethal Weapon 4 or some shit?
They already did. You're talking about Lethal Weapon 5 and possibly 6.
Yeah.
Because to save money. I bet Mel Gibson is going to direct it. Because Richard Donner died.
Doing A Passion of the Christ 2, and he's going to really depict what hell looks like.
Wait, The Passion of the Christ 2, really?
Yeah,
they're going to do a trilogy.
They're going to do a trilogy. Remember how he's in like hell for a little bit and in limbo before he rose and shit? Yeah, going to be doing that. I don't know what he's going to make hell look like. Maybe he should have Jeffrey Epstein be Satan, actually.
Maybe get Al Pacino or Bryan Singer as Satan.
Oh, shit.
Or Vince McMahon, because he looks like he could play.
Someone on Twitter said have Kathleen Kennedy be Satan.
You're
like,
fired.
Kiss my ass if you want to not be tortured every night.
Yeah, have Diddy be Lilith. Oh my god, that'd be hilarious.
Aren't you the stand-in for Diddy stunts?
No, I don't like baby oil, and I don't like getting fucked anally because I'm a hot, rich, good-looking dude, Warren.
That's why you're on this.
Like women, so.
That women are overrated, but they are good for some things. You know,
you like bears.
You know what bear means, right? In that sense,
Yes.
MSK.
Oh my god, we're not doing this gay clown thing again. Oh my god.
No,
We're not
I
doing
stepped
that.
out to walk my dog because I really didn't want to get involved in that. So good that you know what that means because I don't have
Oh
to
my god.
explain it.
You walked
Because
your
it's
dog.
terrible.
Is that
It's
the new
fucking
excuse
terrible.
now? Dennis walking dogs, and I have to go to work. Good lord.
I didn't go to the dentist. What are you talking about?
By the
When
way,
did I go to the dentist?
what's this magic thing you were gonna show us? By the way,
Oh yes.
wow, I have to remind you on your own show.
Hey, you guys are clout chasing for a reason here.
Yeah,
you
but
know?
when did I say I got to go to the dentist, MSK? I
No.
can't do the.
No, that was a fucking excuse someone had for not being on the show. They wanted to.
That's kind of like the joke excuse for everybody.
This person said I was gonna go to a pole dancing class. What the fuck?
I mean, what the fuck?
Okay, so
You're gonna play a male gigolo in a movie? Is that what
No,
you're
no.
gonna do?
so so I have to set this up. I gotta set this up because this is gonna sound really odd to a lot of people. So there's this X-Men comic book series that we know is gonna only last like 10 issues because that's what Marvel Comics generally do for a lot of their books. They only get them to 10 issues. So this was something that happened in the book. It was written by Tim Seeley, who's worked on a lot of the big characters from both the big two. He had the Nightwing run and Rebirth and everything and shit like that. So these panels got leaked, and a lot of these really cringy Stan accounts like this one. What's funny about this is the ad is no snowflakes. I love how these ads are like just telling on people in the bios too. This person was like, fuck Marvel. Now, I could agree about fucking Marvel Comics, right? Because Marvel is quite literally treats people like such garbage, and their creatives too. But this is what happened. So, like, apparently everyone's just been missing the context from a lot of this, actually. Like, apparently it's one of these things of, like, I don't know, Magic got essayed by someone, and then they had her go back to the person that essayed her and made her a grape fetish victim or whatever. That's what these people are saying. I'm not saying it's my opinion, right? So I think people are just going way overboard with this, honestly. I don't think it actually depicts any of that. I think people are just so fucking out of touch with touching grass. They think anything like this is going to depict that. So it says, little thing, tasty and soft, so clean. It's so crazy is people believe these are actual demons. Yeah, demons doing demonic shit like grape. It's kind of par for the course for them. They're not good people. You know,
Are they trying to copy Berserk?
Berserk had it too, right? Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Like, are they copying Berserk? Because remember, Griffith became a demon. He sold his soul and basically, raped
Okay.
Casca.
and then you also have this panel where it says, I can't see the top part, but it says, oh, yet I would scream, but I know in this place no one would hear it. Like, it's obviously written weird, but the thing about comic books is Warren and the other Warren understand this too, is like panels can be posted out of context. And and keep on, I haven't read the whole thing too, so that's why I'm pointing out this other perspective, is that if you read a book, a whole comic book, it'll give you an entirely different perspective than what someone says on Twitter when they only post out of context panels. You know how different that is? Like, you're not posting the full context of what it really means in the story. It's like you're only posting this because, I don't know, you're trying to get engagement on Twitter or whatever. So there's clear differences between that. Like some people will say certain things like, this happened in this book and this happened in this book. And it's like, but that makes sense when you actually read the book. That's why that happens. But sorry, go ahead, Warren.
First off, it says a parody account. So, like, is this really?
No, this was for sure real. No. This came out. This was for sure real. So here,
does she get raped, or is that the only thing that
that's
happened?
the thing that they said it's implied.
Oh, well, then fuck those people. They're too sensitive. If that's the only thing that was said, then where does it say she's getting fucking trains ran on her by demons?
The thing is, I was gonna say this is just a guy or whomever, or I don't know. It's just grifting at its finest.
There's more. They actually made the person that wrote the comic actually quit Twitter. Now, he said he was getting death threats, but even when I'll be fair, even when I looked, there wasn't really that many. But then again, I'm not in his DM, so maybe he got more death threats. So Tim Seeley, who wrote it, said, well, I finally had to deactivate Twitter because that was just a touch. Sorry. Well, I had to finally deactivate Twitter because that was just a touch too much. Death for me and the family. It was a shit 16-year run. Fuck everyone.
Well, I mean,
God.
quitting Twitter's not a horrible thing because Twitter's essentially a garbage pail of
And this
fucking
person,
bullshit.
and this person posted this to him, and it's like, yeah, you people are unhinged. So this says, I'm not saying this. This is what the meme says. The meme says, "quote Once you've read X-Men, blah 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 blah, you'll never stop wanting to beat Tim Seeley to death with your bare hands." And you look at all these people with these, look at this: 19 South African, bisexual, hypersexual. What the fuck is that?
So they belong in a hospital. Okay.
Based in South Africa. You're probably an Indian. Get the fuck out of here.
No, I think it's more than Indian. I think they might be just bots accounts.
Like you get all these weird
Lex-
people
Lex
like
Lu-
this. Look at
Luthor
this,
style.
dude. Woman, lesbian, animator, 21 years old, she, her. What the fuck? These
Okay,
people are weird, dude.
This is again like I never. I don't understand. I think this is a no. This is a no nothing. I thought this was going to be something more. It's one.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not
When you really look into it, there's nothing wrong here. They're implying that he has a grape fetish and he is portraying that in magic. I'll be honest here. I don't see any of that. And the reason why I'm not saying you guys. I'm saying the reason why you guys potentially see that is because you need to go outside and legitimately touch grass. This is when you consume so much media, you're seeing just fucking, I don't know, bats and fucking apples fall from a tree. You know?
You back,
Like,
John? Back.
yeah, this is like it says, glorious Lord and Master, how grateful I am that you would state my pathetic needs. So, yeah, like this isn't any. So the thing with Tim
Okay.
Seeley is Tim Seeley portrays himself as like a female, as like a male feminist. That's already strike one, bro. Tim being a male feminist is an L. You know.
Well,
So, like,
it doesn't win you
I am
points at
willing
all,
to take your
dude.
advice though. Because like ultimately, because I counted right.
Yeah.
Maybe let's make. I want to make sure I got this right. It's Singed, Yorick,
What? Oh,
Alawi, Rumble, Irelia. Right? Am I missing one?
for what? League?
Yeah, I want to get to the same amount of champions you play. So,
God. All right. So this guy says, this is exactly why I avoid comic books,
Which
because you don't read them anyway. These writers are degenerates
which
who
would
will
be great.
openly defend a fetish comic where magically is.
I do think you're right about one thing that like I think you're right about Kiana, but
Warren,
that's like
did you hear?
something I'd have to like literally take time out of my day to learn her because she's really hard, dude. Like she's harder than Zed.
Warren, do you
She's
hear me?
she's really hard.
What
Is
the
Warren
fuck?
on the same conversation as the rest of us?
I don't think so. Warren, are you good, bro?
Does Warren realize that he's not on the same conversation? You might want to mute him.
Oh, you're good. So, this guy says, this is exactly why I avoid comic books. These writers are degenerates who will openly defend a fetish comic where magic is illogically sent back to her childhood essayer to be enslaved despite it contradicting past comics. It isn't for the story. It's solely done to fetishize rape. What the fuck? I feel like a segment of the audience does not grasp that bad things happen to protagonists early in a story so they can overcome those things later in the story. Yeah, but I would say, comic book continuity is vastly shitted on a lot of that stuff anyway. But it's Twitter is such a weird place. But yeah, we're gonna wrap it up here in a little bit because I'm gonna get some rest because I'm gonna go have sex with some girls. So let's try King Style. What do you have planned coming up that you would like to let the audience know about?
Well, Friday I'm gonna be on Sci-Fax show, so
That
on the
fucking Cloud
sidecast.
Chaser. Oh my god.
I'll send him your regards. So
Yeah.
You know.
Tell him if you want to have sex with the same girl, we'll have to hit her up.
I don't know if he would like that, but I'll tell him anyways.
And it won't be Miss Sparkles because I have standards. So
I will give him that message.
don't give him that one. That'll get me in trouble. So Give him half the message.
Realize that her
Yeah, I'll give
oath
him.
does-
I'll give him something. Let's just say that.
Okay, Warren is having a different conversation.
and then I'm also going to be on my friend Foulmouth Ken's show on Saturday. So there you
Okay.
go.
Hell yeah.
And then next week, I guess I'm going to be on here. So
All right. Next
unless we talk about anime topics, I don't know when we're going to do that. But
should do that again. Yeah. The real plot twist of the MSK show is realizing his titles are sometimes reminders for groceries. Definitely not. Oh my god. Yep, I just want to go to the store right now and get some nice fresh meat to stuff in my mouth, actually.
Did you say you're
yeah,
gay?
I don't know if that's a good thing.
It's not Tuesday. What the fuck?
Are you
What,
gonna
you're only
cook?
gay on Tuesdays?
No, I'm straight every day of the week.
Do you work
Actually-
tomorrow, MSK? Today?
No, I'm off the first holiday I've had off in a while, so I'm gonna just sit in my house and
Have a
get my
TV
sock
dinner?
get my sock pregnant, then have a TV dinner.
Ugh, I can't believe if you actually eat that, I'd ugh.
Warren, you do know that you had a conversation with someone else while talking to us, and they think you were ignoring us.
Me?
Oh my god! Okay, it's fine. Warren, what do you have planned coming up that you would like to let the audience know about?
Well,
me?
when you talk
Which
to him or me?
Warren? Which Warren are we talking
All right,
about?
Warren,
Warren, the
first. Go ahead,
Kang,
Warren.
the Kang guy.
All right.
Oh, I forgot I was on. I was unmuted. I'm sorry. My bad, chat.
Yeah, my bad. This guy's such full of shit. Oh my
My bad.
god.
I was talking to someone. I didn't.
Oh, we
realize.
know. Yeah.
Yeah, we heard
Anyway,
it.
Yeah. We're
oh, yeah.
like he's talking about league champions. I'm like, okay, yeah, and he's like, my champion pool. My champion pool is big, and I like to have it expanded. Obviously, bigger the better.
Yeah, it's
So-
my duo partner that I play league with. Anyway, I don't
God.
have. I'm just gonna have dinner with my folks, if anything. That's it. And then
Can I come over?
no, we don't invite baboons at the
Oh my
table.
God. You mean vine swingers?
Yeah, tree hoppers.
Yes. Yeah. All right. Hell yeah. So, Nexus, what do you have planned coming up that you would like to let the audience know about?
Nothing. I'm working on a bunch of videos and they're not gonna be finished this week.
Hell yeah. So you're just being a black guy. That's awesome.
And
So
I'll mute this time. Sorry.
you're good, man.
Did any of you see my Fantastic Four video, by the way?
Yeah, remember he
communism.
mentioned it last week about how like it's about the
You think
Cold
I
War.
actively look into your guys' lives at all?
Well, no, you don't. You're just an idiot.
I'm a genius and I had sex with plenty of women,
Yeah.
which made my dick fall off. You know?
Bestiality is not having sex with women.
I think the term might be bestial, but yeah, but that works too. Warren.
Oh my god, man. All right, Lunchbox Comics War N. Do you have anything planned coming up that you would like to let the audience know about?
Tomorrow's Thanksgiving, so I might be doing a gaming stream sometime in the evening. It depends on how I'm feeling. And Friday, I will be back on the last panel show where we'll be going over some fun topics. And then I'll be on the MSK show in the evening with Full Metal Nate and MSK. And then Saturday, I will be back for another draw stream where I'll be working on some more character designs for characters coming up in the next arc of Sig and Joe. And when I'm not on screen, I'll be preparing the issue 4 as well as the PDF for the entire the entire graphic novel of the Sig and Joe arc. Like right now I'm at, I believe it's just story pages alone. I am at 191 pages for the first arc. So I'm getting all that stuff prepped for the graphic novels. So yeah, just gonna be working a lot of that stuff. So catch me on my YouTube channel at Lunchbox Comics on YouTube, and then from there you can find links to everything else.
Hell yeah. And as you guys know, for myself, what do I got planned coming up? It's on the schedule, but it might be subject to change. I might stream playing League of Legends tonight. Maybe. It just depends, you know? But I will for sure be playing Master Duel early tomorrow morning when I wake up. roughly around like, I don't know, 10:30, I don't know, a.m. or something like that. And then after that, I might stream League in the day, depending on what I'm doing. And then I'll have a Thanksgiving MSK show episode with Lapsed and I think Professor Savage Dad. So we're going to be giving thanks back to me. We're going to be praising me for the amazing person I've been to give all this amount of clout out to all you guys. So hell yeah. Gotta give
Please,
Black.
can I have a bit more?
Gotta give Black that thanks, you know?
And with that, we can make sure to promote Sig and Joe from Lunchbox Comics anytime. Thank you.
Anytime, any place, anywhere.
Oh God, that means, hey, you guys got to use pills because I don't need to use pills, so I'm good. You know.
Just like you came up with a topic tonight, even though there's 24 hours in a day.
I did have a topic. I was just too lazy to talk about it because I'm Black. I'm just doing us a favor, Warren, giving Black people a good name. But I'm secretly white, so I don't know actually. But no, all jokes aside, Twitter is full of bitches and Black women are garbage. So, with that being said, thank you guys for checking out this episode of the MSK Show. We will see you guys on the next one. Have a great night.